Hi there, I'm Susan Beyer. This is Fun with Research. Thanks for joining me. I have a client who has been sort of struggling with the topic, content, scope of their thought leadership research that they are using to promote their organization. Um, and I think the thing that he was struggling with was sort of how do we encompass this incredibly big topic that we're exploring? How do we cover all the stuff and how do we make sure that it's relevant to everyone? And um, what I reminded him was that we are not the Pew Research Center. Okay, we are not in this particular case doing some sort of study that aims to represent a broad swath of the American public, right? With statistical reliability. Like if you were doing, if you were the Pew Center and you were doing a study on education, you'd want to be very, very sure that you had a lot of content from a lot of different types of people about education, etc. That is not the study we're engaged with for this particular client. We are working on a thought leadership study that is specifically designed to attract the attention of and be helpful to a niche group of audience members, prospects for this particular client. And they have very specific concerns given their industry, very specific questions, and a very sort of narrow focus on this topic. Because that's the business that they're in. They're trying to develop new products and services. They're trying to make their customers happy by understanding them better and providing more relevant content and resources. And I think this is not unusual. People sometimes get bogged down in the, are people going to look at this as legitimate? Is this going to be, how are we going to make everybody happy? I'm here to remind you that regardless of whether you're doing your research for thought leadership or you're doing it to help your organization serve your customers and prospects better, you do not need to worry about covering everything that anybody would want to know or making everybody happy. Focus on who your research is for, who it is designed to help, who it is designed to learn from, and that's fine. And you can get a good, solid statistical sample of those kinds of people studying those kinds of topics, and that's fine. It's your research. But I think we're used to reading USA Today, or we see the Washington Post, and we see these massive studies that represent a whole lot of people, and folks get intimidated about that. That is not your study. That is not what your study is designed to do, and that doesn't make your study any less valid. Okay, it's just looking at a narrower focus of things because it's built for your organization. So don't get too freaked out. Remind yourself, I am not the Pew Research Center, and my guess is you'll have an easier time thinking about the research that makes sense for you. I hope that's helpful. We'll see you next week on Fun with Research.